Jack and Jake's hopes to address two problems. The first is the lack of use of local farms and seafood producers in the southeastern United States. The second is food safety and access issues that contribute to high levels of obesity and diabetes in the region.
Jack and Jake's recognizes the gap between availability and accessibility of fresh, nutritious foods into many of New Orleans' hospitals, public schools, assisted living facilities, and underserved communities. Jack and Jake's works with a network of farms, ranchers, and fishers within 65 miles of New Orleans to provide safe and healthy foods to these communities and facilities at an affordable price.
The mission of Jake and Jack's is to provide high-quality, safe, and affordable local fresh foods from regional farmers and fisheries to underserved communities within 3 days of harvest.
Jack and Jake's LLC is a mission-driven for-profit business. By developing a food distribution network, Jack and Jake's is able to provide affordable produce to retail and wholesale markets. Jack and Jake's is finishing up work on a 27,000 square foot facility that will act as a public market in Central City. This market will provide healthy food access to a previously underserved community and will bring more than 100 jobs to the neighborhood.
Jack and Jake's is the perfect example of a social venture. They are working to tackle common social issues in an innovative way. While many organizations aim to end obesity and diabetes, Jack and Jake's is incorporating the issue of underuse of local farms and seafood producers to combat both issues at once. They have also found a way to reduce prices for buyers while still making a profit for the businesses they are buying from.
Jack and Jake's is not a competitor of food suppliers and retailers, it's a collaborator, and poised to be a leader in the great rebuild of the New Orleans local food system. Many of the farms it services lack the scale and certifications required to sell to chain supermarkets and other retail markets, and thus utilize Jack and Jake's for distribution, which includes product liability and health inspection to reach previously inaccessible markets. Jack and Jake's unique model allows local farmers to sell their products on a larger scale. This benefits both the farmers and consumers because consumers now have access to cheaper, high-quality produce.
This model is scalable to other cities with similar food desert problems to New Orleans. A similar structure could be set up in different urban areas around the country, such as Detroit.
Jack and Jake's is able to provide over 150 full-time jobs in wholesale, retail, and distribution services. Thus, the organization is able to serve New Orleans' underserved communities, hospitals, and schools long-term. Jack and Jake's will be able to minimize obesity and diabetes rates and provide the means for an overall healthier lifestyle to these populations.